Icon series.
Children, good morning. So in this chapter, we have discussed different types of animals based upon their food habits. That is herbivores, that is herbivorous animals, and carnivorous animals, and omnivorous animals. And also we have discussed the adaptations in the teeth of these animals. That is how their teeth are arranged in herbivores and how the teeth are arranged in carnivores and what are the adaptations in the teeth of omnivores. So these are the topics we have discussed in this chapter. So now let us go to the activity part and we'll practice some exercise in the activity part. That is, we will learn some questions and answers and we will practice some true or false sentences and we will practice some match the following and also some fun activities in this activity part. So let us go to the activity part. The children, see the first section in the activity part. Let's write it together. That is the section A. Answer these questions. So children, in this section, they will give you some questions. We have to write answers for those questions. See the first question. Why do animals need food? So why do animals need food? So see the answer, children. So animals need food to get energy, to grow, and to build up their bodies. So children, every living organism, so all the animals and all the plants, every living organism need food to get energy because so if they do not get food, they do not get energy. If they do not have energy, they does not perform their daily activities like moving, and that means they did not move from one place to another place, and they cannot search their food. So in this way, every living organism, that is all animals, needs food for get energy, and also this food helps their body to grow up and to build up, and also which is very helpful for them to get energy. So see the second question. So children, what is the second question here? What are the carnivorous animals? So what are the carnivorous animals? Already we have discussed in this chapter at the beginning. The animals are classified into three types based upon their food habits. So among those animals. So what are carnivorous animals? So children, see the answer here. Animals that eat other animals as food are called carnivorous animals. So carnivorous animals are those animals which eat the flesh of other animals. That means the animals which depend upon other animals for their food are called carnivorous animals, and these animals hunt the other animals for their food. So these are called carnivorous animals, and there are examples for carnivorous animals that are lion, tiger, and leopard, cheetah, polar bear, wolf, jackal, so etc. All these animals are carnivorous animals. So mainly they depend upon other animals for their food. And children, so see the third question. What are the omnivorous animals? What are omnivorous animals? Give two examples. So children, what are omnivorous animals? So already we have discussed that the animals are classified into three types, that is carnivores, herbivores, and omnivores. So what are omnivorous animals? So children, see the answer here. The animals which eat both plants and animals are called omnivorous animals. So those animals which eat both plants and also animals are called omnivorous animals. So these animals can eat both plants, grass, and also flesh of other animals. So this type of animals are called omnivorous animals. So what are the examples for these animals? So do you remember what are the examples for omnivorous animals? So already we have discussed in the lesson. So let us see the examples. So children, hen, cat, crow, etc. So not only hen, cat, crow, the dog is also an example for carnivorous animals. And also one of the examples is human beings. So all the human beings are the examples for the omnivorous because all the human beings will eat both plants. That means they can eat both leafy vegetables, the vegetables which are coming from the plant, and also they can eat the flesh of other animals, that is flesh of hen and flesh of sheep, goat, like etc. So that's why the examples for the omnivorous animals are hen, cat, crow, dog, and human beings. All these are examples for omnivorous animals. So children, so note down these questions and answers in your notebook and read thoroughly these questions. So children, see the fourth question here. What are herbivorous animals? What do they eat? So children, in the previous question we have discussed and we have learned what are the carnivorous animals. And in this question, so they asked what are herbivorous animals? What do they eat? So children, what are herbivorous animals? So the children, see the answer. Animals that eat grass or green plants are called herbivorous animals. They eat grass, green plants, fruits, stem, roots, etc. So herbivorous animals means herbs means plants. So those animals which eat both plants and grass, that is grass and green plants are called herbivorous animals. So they will depend mostly on plants and grass for their food, and they did not eat the other animals. And these animals especially eat only the grass and other plants. So what are the examples for the animals and what do they eat? So these animals especially eat the plants, that is the leaves of plants, the fruits of plants, and grass and stem and roots of the plants. So can you tell the examples for these herbivorous animals? So the herbivorous animals are like cow, sheep, buffalo, goat, deer, horses, elephants, etc. All these are examples for herbivorous animals. So children, see the next question, that is fifth question. Why do animals need a shelter? So why do animals need a shelter? So children, see the answer. Animals need a shelter to protect them from danger or bad weather. So children, all the human beings need shelter. Why all the human beings need shelter? And all the human beings, why build different houses? Because all the human beings need houses to protect from the bad weather. That means to protect from the sunlight and to protect from the rains and to protect from different types of dust and different types of germs in the air. And the same way, all the animals also need shelter to protect them from bad weather. That is too cold in winter and too hot in summer days. And also they need shelter to protect them from their enemies. Especially they can protect from their enemies if they have shelter. And also these shelter helpful to protect them from bad weather. So children, see the next question, that is the sixth question. What type of food should cows and buffaloes be given? So what type of food should be given to cows and buffaloes? So what type of food they eat? So children, so the cows and buffaloes are example for what type of animals? They belong to what type of animals? So children, see the answer. Grass and hay are the food to be given to cows and buffaloes. So here, cows and buffaloes belongs to herbivorous animals. So especially they eat only plants and grass. So that's why these cows and buffaloes should be given grass and hay. That means the hay means the dried grass. The dried grass is called hay. So that is grass and hay are the food to be given to cows and buffaloes. Next, children, see the next question. That is seventh question. Write a food chain. So write a food chain. So give an example. That is, we have to write an example for a food chain. So see the answer. So here the plants, and the plants will be eaten by rabbits, and rabbits will be eaten by lion. So indirectly, the lion will depends upon rabbits, and rabbits will depends upon plants. So generally, this shows a food chain. So what is the food chain means? So the food chain shows a sequence of events that a living organism eaten by other living organism, and that living organism will be eaten by some more larger living organism, and this process continues. So the sequence of events will call a food chain, and each and every animal in this universe will be the part of food chain. And generally, every food chain start with the plants. So plants are the primary sources in the food chain, and plants will be eaten by herbivorous animals like rabbit, and these herbivorous animals will be eaten by carnivorous animals like lion in this way. So children, so this is about food chain. So note down these questions and answers in your notebook and read thoroughly at your home. So children, so go to the second section in the activity part. That is the section B. So what is the section B? Complete the sentences. So complete the sentences. Children, so here they have given 5 sentences and we have to fill the blanks in each sentences. We have to fill the blanks in each sentence with a suitable word. So children, see the first question. That is, see the first sentence. Animals are dash things. So what are animals? So animals are dash things means what are animals? So animals are living things. All the animals, all the plants and all the human beings are the living things. So the answer for the first sentence is living things. So write the word living in the first blank. So see the next sentence. So that is the second sentence. Some animals depend on other dash for food. So children, so some animals depend upon dash for food. So some animals, especially like carnivorous animals, depend upon other animals for their food. So here, so the some animals depend on other dash for food. So what is the suitable word to be filled in this blank is, so other animals. So the correct answer for the second sentence is, we have to write animals. So some animals depend on other animals for food. So these type of animals are called carnivorous animals because these carnivorous animals depend upon flesh of other animals for their food. So next, read the third sentence. So the dash begins with green plants. So which begins with green plants? So what is the starting of the food, which will be start with green plants? So here, so the correct answer for the third sentence is food chain. So children, the food chain begins with green plants. So the answer for the third sentence is food chain. Already we have discussed in the previous question that every food chain. So every food chain start with green plants. So the correct answer for the third blank is food chain. So read the fourth sentence. That is, different animals eat different kinds of dash. So all the animals eat the same type of food material. So children, no. So different animals eats different kinds of food. So write food in the fourth blank. So the correct answer for the fourth sentence is food. So that means different animals eats different kinds of food. And all the animals did not eat the same type of food. So for example, carnivorous animals eat plants and grass, and herbivorous carnivorous animals eats flesh of other animals, whereas herbivorous animals eat plants and grass. So omnivorous animals eats both plants and flesh of other animals. So this means different animals eat different kinds of food. So the correct answer for the fourth sentence is food. So children, see the fifth sentence here. So dash animals should be properly looked after. So which animals should be properly looked after? So we should take care of which animals? So children, so generally the pet animals. So some animals, especially like dogs and cats, buffaloes, cows. So these animals we will grow up in our homes. and we will keep those animals in our houses, and we will provide food and shelter for those animals, and they will do a lot of work for us. So that's why those animals are called pet animals, and we should take care properly. That means these pet animals should be properly looked after. So the correct answer for the fifth sentence is pet animals. So write the word pet in the fifth blank. So children, see the answer for the five sentences. So the answer for the first sentence is living. That is, animals are living things. And see the answer for the second sentence. The answer for the second sentence is animals. That is, some animals depend on other animals for food. And the answer for the third sentence is food chain. So the food chain begins with green plants. And see the fourth sentence. The answer for the fourth sentence is food. So different animals eat different kinds of food. And the answer for the fifth sentence is pet. That is, pet animals should be properly looked after. So children, so these are the answers for these five sentences. Note down these, fill in the blanks and answers in your notebook. So children, so let us go to the next section in the activity part. That is section C, name these. So name these. Children, so they have given some types of animals, and we have to write the examples for those animals. So the first one is three herbivorous animals. So what are the herbivorous animals? So those animals which eat only plants and grass are called herbivorous animals. So can you give me examples for the herbivorous animals? So what are the herbivorous animals? There are different types of herbivorous animals around us. So that is, we can observe buffaloes, cows, deers, and sheep, goat, so etc. All these are examples for herbivorous animals. So write any three examples for herbivorous animals like cows, buffaloes, giraffe, deer. So all these are examples for herbivorous animals. So you can write any three of the herbivorous animals in these three blanks. So children, see the second one, three carnivorous animals. So what are carnivorous animals? So those animals which eat only flesh of other animals. That means these animals especially eat other animals. Those are called carnivorous animals. So there are a lot of examples for the carnivorous animals like lion, tiger, leopard, cheetah, wolf, jackal, etc. So all these are examples for carnivorous animals. So you can write any three of them in the three blanks. So write the lion here, and write a tiger in this blank, and write wolf in this blank. So you can write any of the three examples for the carnivorous animals in these three blanks. The children, see the third one, three omnivorous animals. So what are omnivorous animals? So omnivorous animals are those which can eat both plants and flesh of other animals are called omnivorous animals. So there are also some examples for omnivorous animals. Already we have discussed in the previous question answers. So what are the examples for omnivorous animals? That is cats, dogs, and rats, snakes, so etc. All these are omnivorous animals. And also human beings are also example for omnivorous animals, and a crow. So all the crows are examples for omnivorous animals. So you can write any three of them in these three blanks. So what are the examples for three omnivorous animals? That is cats and dogs, crow, and also human beings. So all these are examples for three omnivorous animals. So see the fourth one, three animals that chew the cud. So what is chew the cud? So especially in herbivorous animals, some animals will the capability of getting their food from their stomach into mouth. So some animals, so especially in herbivorous animals like cow, buffalo, and sheep, etc. These animals can swallow their food quickly, and when they are in rest, they can bring back their food into their mouth and chew it the food very neatly. So this is called the animals that chew the cud. So that process is called rumination. So can you give examples for the animals that chew the cud? Generally, the examples are cow, buffalo, sheep, etc. So you can write these three animals in these three blanks. So children, so once again see the examples for each of the animals. So see the examples for the first type, that is herbivorous animals, deer, buffalo, cow. And see the examples for the second type, that is carnivorous animals, lion, tiger, eagle. So eagle also carnivorous animal. And see the examples for omnivorous animals, cat, hen, ant. So ant also is a omnivorous animal. And next, see the examples for fourth one, that is the chew the cud, that is cow, buffalo and sheep. So children, so these are the different types of animals and examples for those animals. So note down these in your notebook and read thoroughly at your home. So children, so let us go to the next section in the activity part. So that is section D, match the following. So here they have given you a matching. So here in the matching, so they have given the pictures of some birds and animals on the left side, and on the right side, so they have given there some characteristics of that animals on the right side. So now we have to match each picture with its suitable characteristic. So children, so let us see the pictures. Can you identify the pictures? That is, can you identify the names of the animals and birds given in the pictures? So see the first picture. So what is the name of this bird? So this is a crow. So this first picture shows a crow. So children, see the second one. So what is this? The second one shows, so it is the, so can you give me, so can you tell what is the name of that animal? That is lizard. So what is that? It is a lizard. And see the third one. So children, can you identify this animal? So what is the name of this animal? So very good, a rabbit. So this is a rabbit, and you can identify the animal, that is fourth animal. So this is lion. And next you see the fifth one. So what is this animal? So can you give the name of the name of this animal? So this is cow. So the first one is crow, the second one is lizard, third one is rabbit, and fourth one is lion, and fifth one is cow. Now we have to match these pictures with its corresponding characteristic. So the first one is a rodent, and second one is cud chewing, the C, that is carnivore, and D, sticky tongue, and E, omnivore. So children, see the first picture, crow. So what the crow eats and what the property of crow? What does it eat? So crow is an example for omnivore. So crow is an example for omnivore. So where is the omnivore here on the right side? So E. So E is the omnivore. So write E in the bracket. So we have to write the symbol of the each word in the bracket. So omnivore has given symbol E. So write E so in front of the crow. So next see the second one. So this is a lizard. So what is its special property? So what does the lizard have? So here lizard will eat insects with the help of its sticky tongue. So lizard and frogs have a sticky tongue. With the help of their sticky tongue, they can eat the insects. So where the sticky tongue here? So D. So the D option is the sticky tongue, and write D in front of the lizard. That is, write D in the second bracket in front of lizard. So next see the third one, that is a rabbit. So what is rabbit? So rabbit is a rodent. So rabbit is an example for rodent. So rodent is A. So write A in front of the bracket of the rabbit. So that is in the third bracket, write A. So children, see the fourth one, that is, what is this? Lion. So what is the lion and what type it belongs to? So what type of animals this lion belongs to? So lion is a carnivorous animal. So where is the carnivore here on the right side? So that is option C. So option C is the carnivore. So write option C in the bracket before the line. So write C in the fourth bracket. Next is the fifth one. So what is it? Cow. So what is the property of the cow? Already we have discussed that some animals will chew the cud. That means some animals can bring back their food from their stomach into mouth and they can chew that food. So that is called chew the cud. So cow is an example which eat chew the cud. So where the cud chewing? So the option B is cud chewing. So write option B in the last bracket in front of the cow. So children, so this is the matching. So note and these are the answers for this matching. So let us see once again the answers for the matching. So the first one is D. So the first one is 1 and second one is E and second one is D and fourth one is A and fourth one is C, fifth one is B. So children, once again see the answer for the first one is E. So crow is omnivore. And answer for the second one is D. That is lizard is a stick tongue. And answer for the third one is A. That is rabbit is A. That is rodent. And answer for the fourth one is C. That is what is the fourth one? Lion. Lion is a carnivore C. And what is the fifth one? Cow. So answer for fifth one is B. That is cud chewing. So note down this matching and answers in your notebook. So children, so this is the next section in our activity part. So all the children look at the screen and read what they have given. So arrange the following animals into the given groups. So children, they have given some animals and we have to group these animals given in the table. So what are the animals they have given? So that is snake, rabbit, giraffe, lion, tiger, cat, hen, crow and cow. So these are the animals they have given. Now we have to classify these animals into herbivores and carnivores and omnivores. So let us separate what are the herbivores among these animals and write those herbivores in these blanks. And let us identify, so what are the carnivores in these animals and write carnivores in below the carnivorous blanks. And identify the omnivorous animals among these given animals and write those names in the blanks. So children see, so what are herbivores here? The herbivores are rabbit, giraffe and cow. So what are herbivores? These animals eat only plants and grass. So rabbit, giraffe and cow are the herbivores. So next carnivores. What are the carnivores? Snake, lion, tiger. So these are the carnivores. So because they will eat only the flesh of other animals, that's why these are called carnivores, snake, lion and tiger. So next the last one is omnivores. So what are omnivores? Cat, crow and hen are the examples for omnivores. So write these three in the omnivores section. So these are the different types of animals which are classified into herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. So children, so note down this table in your note. So children, so let us do a fun activity in this activity part. So what is the fun activity? So children, so collect pictures of some pet animals and paste them here and name each. So now, so in this fun activity, you have to collect the pictures of some pet animals. So what are pet animals? So those animals which can be grown in our houses. So that is cats, dogs and also buffaloes, cows and also some birds will be also grown up in our houses like parrot, doves. So those animals and those birds which can be keep in our houses or which can be grown in our houses are called pet animals. So collect the pictures of those pet animals and paste those animals in your notebook and write their names below. So for example, Children, so those are the animals. Next, so dog, so rabbit, so cat, hen. So these are the some pet animals. So you can also collect some more pictures of some more pet animals and paste those animals in your notebook and write their names below each animal. So children, so go to the next section, that is glossary. So in this, they have given some hard words. That means the words which you can feel hard while you are learning this chapter. So let us see the first word, that is obtain. What is obtain? So obtain means to get. Obtain means to get. So for example, we will obtain milk from the cows. It means we will get milk from the cows. So obtaining means milk, that is to get. And see the second word, surroundings. Children, what are surroundings? So everything that is around or near is called surroundings. So surrounding means everything, that is every trees, plants and houses and everything around you, that is near to you and that is far to you, everything is called surroundings. So next, see the third word, that is suited. So suited means right or appropriated. So already we have practiced some fill in the blanks part. So in that exercise we have chosen some suitable words for each blank. Suitable word means that is the correct word, that is appropriate word. So suitable means right or appropriate. So next, see the fourth word, swallow. Swallow means to make food, drink, etc. go down your throat into your stomach. So to make food, drink, etc. go down your throat into your stomach. Swallow means, so children, so some animals and some people does not chew the food. They will directly send their food into their stomach from their mouth. So that process of sending the food directly without chewing from their mouth into stomach is called swallow. And see the next word, nibble. So children, what is nibble? To take small bites of something, especially food. For example, squirrels and parrots, they will nibble the fruits and seeds. That means they will eat only some part of the fruits and they will remain the other part of the fruit of the trees. So that is called nibble. That is to take small bites of the something like fruits and seeds. So next, vet. So children, what is vet? Short form of veterinary doctor. So generally, we have discussed that pet animals, we should take care about pet animals. If the pet animals have any problem, it has any health issue, then we should bring them to the vet. So if any problem to pet, we will take them to vet. So vet means veterinary doctor. So children, so note down these words in your notebook and read them thoroughly. So children, so this is about the activity part in this lesson. That is some question answers, true or false, matchings, fill in the blanks. So I hope that all you have noted down these exercises in your notebook and read them thoroughly. So this is the end of this chapter and next chapter will be continued in the next episode.